Hi YouTube, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just gonna chat today about um social etiquette and manners and that type of thing. Um give you a little bit of insight about my wildness inside towards conformity or what people would consider normal, that type of thing. So some of you may know that I actually was a model. I went to modeling school and walked the runway, and I was in some books, whatever, and had a contract offered to me by Vogue Junior long time ago, right? Um, well, okay. My point is, I had oh, oh shit, lessons in grace, right? um, how to walk, how to talk, table manners, like I say, etiquette, whatever that is worth, right? Um, the difference between being polished and unpolished in this world and what that means to me, or I should say, what that doesn't mean to me, you know, and why I am like I am. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. A little bit. Kind of goes hand in hand with these people that say, they know you do services for humanity, and they know that in their eyes maybe you look like you're chosen by God. You're chosen, but you're not perfect. You're perfect for God, but you're not perfect for them. That's code for they won't do or haven't done what you've done, but you're not perfect for them, but you're perfect for God. So just keep doing what you're doing, because evidently you're doing the right thing. So I heard an old timer say one time that you can't polish a turd. That is why I went against conformity. I mean, I'm not saying I got into a group of people and we're all in our most beautiful formal wear or anything, and I went out of my way to act animalistic. I'm just telling you that the people inside their minds, um, we're so fake about everything that no amount of polish, wax on, wax off, is going to help that shit inside of you. So I made it a point with my words, my intent is to dig down into your bones and grab that last nerve that you're trying to insult me with and rip it out and shove it down your throat. You go ahead and be polished, and I'll just be I'm not crass. See, that's what got me when these people that wear like tuxedos or whatever in their cummerbunds and all the rest of um their minds were like, I always wondered, why are these adults like deceiving, lying, slutty, all the shit that I didn't have inside me. Because keep in mind, I'm not perfect, but this polished piece of shit pretends they are. I wanted to go out of my way to make the difference so apparent, to leave no question, and actually become a target for what I would call a smaller mind not being real with other human beings like that. Like I said, I don't go out of my way to be crass. And when I heard people in society in some rather large positions in society acting crass and speaking crass, um, my swear words pale compared to the filth beneath the crass. Do you see what I mean? There's something that comes out of these polished people that I don't entertain and never have. So that is why I am perfect. So maybe not for you, but certainly for myself. And God made me. You can say that too. Go ahead. And you do and have done what? How do you lead or console or teach me? Are you actually teaching me? Or are you listening to me and then trying to come up with some small rebuttal in your mind that will help you make sense of what I actually do for other people and have done? I'm not talking to the people that love me that are here that have a deep understanding of my lingo and why I'm like that. The person that put ain't in the dictionary because it is now. So, uh, yeah, I know my language. Of course I do. And other people's too, quite well. Especially them polished fuckers. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not perfect for you. Thank you, Lord. Because if I have to bite my tongue one more time in front of some zoot and pretend that everything's hokey dokey when it isn't, I'm not going to do it. It's like somebody was really rude to a friend of mine this morning. Brainwashed much? And I'm like, how rude. Did you know that in Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal took that Paul Krenler and opened up his brain and made him eat a part of it, and then when he was rude to Clarice, he threw a towel on his face, shoved his chair back into the kitchen, and told him to go eat at the little kids' table. Remember that part? Because the dude was rude. Uh, if even a cannibal thinks somebody is rude, right? So, yeah, kind of oh, it's kind of like my theme movie without being cannibalistic. You know, I wouldn't say he's mm, like example of leadership for me or anything, but that point in the movie was something that really stuck with me, you know. And the book, I read the book Hannibal. It's a pretty good book. Big white one, huge. You know. Well, yeah, they say, sometimes the books are better than the movie. I don't know, the movies were pretty good. Like The Red Dragon, or what is it, Return of the Red Dragon, Hannibal, and Silence of the Lamb, then Hannibal. Yeah, all three of them are pretty good. So yeah, I just wanted to point it out that, hey, I learned how to walk out on this planet with grace and poise and etiquette and manners, and actually my manners are impeccable, and my grace when you visit my home is unmatched. So whatever you consider polished, money, possessions, yeah. Does that mean if I drive a car that I do have that nobody else can hardly even afford, does that make me polished? You know? Or if I wear the right item, like not my t-shirts, then I'm polished. How about some purple velvet? I have some. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to make a point of the crassness beneath the people that pretend to be righteous and they're actually not, and why chosen means chosen by God, not the whole world. Are you concerned about what God feels about me or what you feel about me? Because I can guarantee you, if we want to weigh perfection, my soul's a real clean soul. You're going to have a hard time trying to insult that. Yeah, I lower myself when I cuss and stuff. So the fuck what? God doesn't swear? I'll tell you what, he's not crass. Better look up that word and learn the difference. Because you can be filthy as all hell and pretend you're not, right? Are they chosen because they're polished? Yeah. I'm somewhat of a geologist and a rock collector all my life, and you can polish rocks, but there's some that are more valuable, unpolished, left alone. I'm one of them. Leave me the fuck alone before I start attacking back. Your little insults aren't going to work. And yeah, I was chosen by God because I'm perfect. It's not because you're perfect. Oh, but it is. I'm perfect for God. And evidently you're not. Is that mean enough? Hey, if you want to insult me, I'll throw it right back at you, only harder. Maybe that comes from playing volleyball. I don't know, but or tetherball. Oh, I love tetherball. Nobody would play with me though. Hey, it's a competitive sport. What the right? It's like walking through hell. If you're forced to walk through it, you might as well take over if you can. And if you can't, and those aren't your capabilities, I wouldn't insult the one that could. It's not very smart. It's like a Star Trek episode of these. It's a planet of dimwits, and they'd do something stupid, and then they'd see somebody intelligent do something, and they'd both get together, and there'd be like, I like smart. That reminds me of that. Oh, geez. The old Star Trek, you know. So, yeah. So, what does it mean to be chosen? Do you choose yourself? Well, if you have divine protection and you may not even have known it, I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about being honest and righteous. not worried about who likes me or who doesn't like me, because the right people are going to love me because they're going to be like me. And most likely, they're not crass, but they've had enough of the people that pretend, the polished ones who pretend that there isn't all kinds of stuff going on inside there that you have to deal with before you're actually really polished, you know. Polished, code word for fake. Yeah, I think you get my point. I was just thinking of my wedding dress, my second one. I wondered, did I swear on that day? I don't think so. I don't think I did. I did do something a little trippy that day. The person that gave me away in life ended up being at my wedding, and I gave her a ride in a hot rod that she will never forget because she thought she was fearless. Anyway, long story. Do I like her? No, not at all. She was there because my grandmother gave her the money to come to my wedding. Otherwise, she wouldn't have been there. So, mm, yeah. Yeah, my grandmother was quite a bit like me. A little nicer, but then she was strong. I mean, the women in my family are strong, but not like that. I'm a little different. So, anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and make that very clear. If I hear that you're not perfect, go look in the mirror and you tell me what perfection is. I mean, into your soul, not what you look like or even how you act. I took acting too. I can be dramatic or theatrical or whatever, obviously, right? But I do it in a different style that other people try to emulate, and when they do it, it does not sound the same. My words are intention. It's an art that I have practiced for decades just for that reason, for that impact. So stop insulting what you have no clue what you're even getting into or crossing. Because when I swear, when I cuss, it's intentional. I just didn't crawl out of the gutter. I left my inheritance behind because of the war that I'm in, the fight that I'm in, that I wanted no connection with the trashy, polished ones that can't hold a candle to my integrity. And that's why I'm chosen by God, because it's pure inside there, not fake, not practiced. I don't come on here with a list. I don't have to think up witty things to say or cute things to say or pretend where I'm nice where I'm not. You're right. I'm not here to be liked, but the right ones will like me. I'm not going to force you to like me. if you don't already. I don't want you to. I don't want anything to do with you. That's not something you can practice or polish your way into either. That's just a little bit of a hint of what you're crossing with your stupidity. It's your ego. Let it go. You can have forgiveness for monsters. You can pretend right along with the monsters. You can wear and say and do anything you want to impress. But that's not me. Oh, so anyway, it was a Jesuit that says you can't polish a dirt. How funny is that? Looking at the way people are in this world and as fake as they really are. It's like when I met my estranged husband. I never tried to act like somebody I wasn't. I never deceived or manipulated. I don't do that shit to people. I don't have to triangulate or belittle or none of that shit. You know? Before you're giving life coach advice to people, you better examine yourself super deeply. And if you're not on the level that you profess to be on, maybe tone it down a little bit. Excuse me. Cheers. I'm not toning it down. I'm going to amp it up. I'm going to get much worse. Especially with these fake ass wars going on. That's just, it's not having me in a good mood. Especially when I have granddaughters in ROTC and these creatures out there can't distinguish the difference between the endurance and athletic abilities between a man and a woman. You can't define what a woman is. And they excuse me. Give me one moment. I'm going to grab an allergy pill. Give me 1 second, people. I'm still here choking. Jeez. I really need one. Oh. Okay. I should be okay in about a minute or two here. Oh, excuse me. I try not to take them unless I really need them, but I've got watery eyes and runny nose today, and it's probably the pollen, and we had a bunch of rain last night, so really bad actually. There was some tornadoes just north of us, so yeah. Just instantly that hit the back of my throat and stopped my choking, so that is what it is. Excuse me 1 moment too. I need to blow my nose. I could get off here, and most people, they'd like click off or give me a moment, excuse me. Now I should be okay. Because that's what it is. My nose starts running and my whole squishing me today. So, yeah. But yeah, if you were here in my house, I mean, I might go in the bathroom and blow my nose. But, that's the fakeness of people out here. That's what I'm talking about, that type of thing. Um, I mean, like when I go out in public, I've got like, pretty little flowered handkerchiefs and stuff. We were taught when we were young, don't go somewhere without the things you need to be a lady, all these things that I actually implement. you know, I don't pretend to be somebody I'm not, but I'm a lot more than what you suppose I am. you know, I just wasn't doing things the way they wanted me to do them. I mean, I did when I was young. Of course I did. I was very well behaved. People were super impressed with my brother and I for a while, till I made a point of not worrying about impressing anybody. If I'm going to impress something on people, it's probably not going to be something pleasant. Unless you already see the pleasantries underneath there. Then you'll have my heart and I'll do anything for you and I'll be the kindest, sweetest, most polite person you ever saw. Unless you cross that line. Then you're going to get like something like this, a video like this. Yeah. So it was my pleasantries that got me hurt in the past by polished people. Yeah. So what do you think about that? Yeah, okay. Anyway, somebody said something about my smile not being, um, it's not a smile of joy. No, it isn't. It's spiteful and it's painful. And that's where perfection goes out the window with that revelation for you. That's when kindness stops being nice and digestible in smaller bite-sized pieces for you to devour with your polished ass self. So might as well devour the one that's chosen but not perfect. So what, you got this little wifey or something that dresses like Beaver Cleaver's mother off of Leave It to Beaver with the 50s dress and the pearls, and she comes walking in there all polite, but then when the mailman comes, she's what, like pulling it into the bedroom or she wants to? Is this the type of person I'm talking to? Polished like that? Or the ones that'll pretend that they're so sweet before they stick a dagger in your back? I think I've made my point. I hope I don't hear it anymore, but like, if you feel like you're a chosen one and it's because you're not perfect, that's your opinion of yourself. That's not my opinion of me. And the people that know me know that I am perfect. That's why they fucking hate me. And that's why I'm fucking swearing. Get it? This is time for war. This isn't time for me to sit down and be little Miss Muffet or Muppet for you. This is war, baby. Psychological. And it's a war you are not going to win. Said, go pull that mirror out if you're okay with that inside there. Good. You might be chosen. Oh, shit. Yeah, God chose me because I'm not perfect. I'm perfect for Him, but not everybody else. Wow, that makes a lot of fucking sense there, doesn't it? Have I made mistakes? Well, maybe I haven't. You're assuming what I've done in my life was some sort of mistake. Like my mind doesn't know the plan. Like I don't know myself. Like I haven't walked my life righteous. You're assuming I'm you. So anyway, I think I made my point perfectly clear. Perfectly. Yeah, whatever that means, right? Yeah. By the way, are you a Trump supporter? Hail Israel. Yeah, something tells me you might be. Yeah, anyway. So I'm going to get this uploaded. I appreciate you joining me. I hope some of the rest of you that um, got sick of being polite in situations where you knew that the filthy ones were just sitting in there lurking with their filth, ready to pounce on you because they knew you weren't like that. Yeah. Hold your head up high because that's who you are. You know, don't let anybody bring you down for their own egotistical ways. You know. So I'm going to get this uploaded. Have a really beautiful night or day wherever you're at. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA.